Greetings and welcome once again to all the people taking the time to watch this video and follow this channel. It's me, the AFOL champ, the adult fan of Lego champion, here with another classic set. I get these a lot, I feel like, or, well, maybe I should just say I feel like I frequently review these more than most people on YouTube do. This is set 11043. It's the Cool Creative box. This is a set I got recently on whatever Target's version of Prime Days are. And I always like to get you can't get a classic set for the build. You get it for the bulk and the parts within it. And I always just build the build the builds, I guess you could say, in order to say that I've done it. And you can see what's left here. So I've got a cell phone, got some audio equipment there, a car, gaming controller, and what seems like a particularly ridiculous idea of a dinosaur wearing sunglasses. So that's the builds that come with it. Builds aren't anything special. I mean, it is a classic set. Even for a classic set, I feel like the builds are pretty basic. A lot of just pretty, basic stacking. Not a lot of like snot or anything like that. So, or inverted or building or anything like that. So, I mean, you are getting it just for the parts. I do think the parts are pretty decent though. I think you can see that there's more tiles than I thought there would be in a classic set. Not just eyepieces. There's plenty of eyepieces like any classic set has. But like you can see the white and lavender tiles there. You can see some of the what is that, like the spring green there on that one. Definitely more tiles than I anticipated getting in a set like this. As a whole, when you're looking at the pieces, again, it's it's like cool colors, like from the cool, from like the portion of the color wheel, which also made it a little surprising to get this much of the reddish orange. I mean, it's a relatively new color, so I'm glad I got it. It's a lot of the first times that I personally have got a lot of those elements into my collection. Obviously black is also not a cool color on the color wheel, but they still included that. I mean, that just makes sense. It's kind of a contrasting color, but I didn't expect nearly as much of those. The spring green and the bright yellow and all the blue shades of blue, that didn't really surprise me. Or even what is that? I don't know if that's lavender or medium lavender. That didn't really surprise me. But yeah, the black and the reddish orange did. In terms of like actually like rare elements, I always think it's interesting that the classic sets frequently have parts that are only in one or two total sets. There were actually three that were unique to this set alone, at least at the time of recording. Two of them are on here. This I don't know, macaroni tile, that's unique to this set. The 2x4 brick in there is unique to this set. And then on this, the aqua slope is unique to this set. So I always think that's interesting to get a classic set as the only place to get some of these parts. But then yeah, I'll give you a better, slower look through this. You get a fair amount of bricks and like standard bricks and plates. I always think that's one of the biggest kind of signs of whether a classic set is worth it or not, because I think there's too many times where they have too many specialized, modified plates or bricks with like clips and stuff, and they just don't go well together. This is a lot of just standard bricks and plates. It's not a set that I would have bought at full price. I don't think this is $30 worth of just bulk parts here. But I'm definitely glad that I got it at 35% off or whatever I did. This isn't the best way to like start a collection, but I think it's a good way to kind of modify or add to or supplement my collection that I already have. Again, I'm adding in a lot of the highlighter yellow and the reddish orange that I really don't have much of, or the spring green. So if you ask me to give it a grade, I think I'm going to give it a grade of a B minus. It's pretty good for a classic set, but again, that's a big if for a classic set. So hopefully this has been a good, 5 minutes of your life or so. Hopefully you found it entertaining or informative or whatever you come to my videos for. You can leave me a comment. Tell me, what do you think I should build with this? Should the dinosaur with the glass with the sunglasses make his way into the city? I don't think that's going to happen, but should he? Should I do something else? What should I use the parts for? What's the best part? Did I actually not get a good deal? Again, hopefully you comment and let me know. So hopefully I hear from you soon. Hopefully you hit the subscribe button and hear from me again soon. Hopefully you also hit the like button. And as always, thanks for watching.